One of the crucial things in putting up a business is supplier sourcing. There are a lot of things to consider in finding the right fit supplier for your business, such as do the supplier's goal jives with yours? The supplier's experience in the industry, flexibility, service and quality to provide, cost, and a lot more. Hi there. Today, let me show you how I source suppliers in Alibaba.com. What is supplier sourcing, by the way? Well, according to Abalu, supplier sourcing is an important part of any business's purchasing process. It involves researching, selecting, and negotiating with suppliers who can provide goods or services a company needs. It's a crucial practice for any company that wants to ensure the quality of its goods or services, and also to ensure it gets the best value for money. Here are the common terms that we need to know when negotiating with the suppliers. EXW or Ex-Works. Ex-Works is a shipping arrangement in which a seller makes a product available at a specific location, but the buyer has to pay the transport costs. FOB or freight on board, meaning the seller pays the freight charges to a major port or other shipping destination and the buyer pays the transport costs from the warehouse to his store or vendors. DDP or delivered duty paid, a delivery agreement wherein the seller assumes all of the responsibility, risk, and costs associated with transporting goods until the buyer receives or transfers them at the destination port. This agreement includes paying for shipping costs, export and import duties, insurance, and any other expenses incurred during shipping to an agreed-upon location in the buyer's country. MOQ or minimum order quantity. Minimum order quantity is the fewest number of units a business is willing to sell to a single customer at once. Now that we already know the terminologies in supplier sourcing, we'll be using those terminologies and communicating with the suppliers. There are many platforms to choose from when it comes to sourcing suppliers, like Alibaba.com, AliExpress, GlobalSources.com, ThomasNet.com, trade shows, and more. We are going to source in Alibaba.com. It is also good to have the template prepared to be sent to the agent you will be chatting with, like this. By the way, we are tasked to have an MOQ of 501,000 for EXW, FOB, and DDP, or it's up to you or to your client. We also want to know the production lead time on how long will it take for them to prepare for our product for 501,000, the packaging cost, product label unit, logo, barcode printing, UPC FNSKU, sample price, and sample price plus shipping fee, and also prepare your Amazon zip code as they will be asking for it later on. We need to have an account in Alibaba. It's free. In a search bar, let's type our keyword in. And on the left side, under Supplier Features, click Trade Assurance and Verified Suppliers and hit the search button, and it will show us verified and with trade assurance suppliers. It is important that the suppliers for our products are verified by Alibaba and offers trade assurance for lower risks. So we can now start browsing each of these suppliers and start to communicate with them, commonly chatting to them. You can leave a message of inquiry in a chat box, as some of them cannot respond right away. Now here's a pro tip to avoid your account being banned from Alibaba. Avoid copying and pasting to every supplier's chat box in a split of a second. Alibaba can flag it as spam. As you chat with the agent, approach them nicely. Answer their questions in a friendly manner. Establish a good relationship with them, because we both need information from each other. We need information from them and they need information from us too. And we don't want to waste each other's time at the end of the day. I'll be having a template in supplier sourcing in order for things to be organized. Section 1. Product and Packaging Specification. We need to get the following. Product name, most relevant keyword, in my case, football gloves. And let's insert the link in it. Product image, just paste your product image here. Product weight, in your Amazon product page, scroll down on product information. Product dimension. This can also be found in the product information section. Same goes to product material, package dimension, and package weight. Type of packaging, sometimes this can be discussed during chatting with the agent. Section 2 is all about supplier details. For the supplier details, we need to get the company name by doing this. Check if the company is verified or not, with trade assurance or not, and business type on whether they are a trading company, manufacturing company, or both. Factory address, we can get it this way. Or just navigate the company website or profile to know the necessary information. Section 3, estimated product cost details. This time we're going to put here the quotation we asked from the agent for $501,000 for EXW, FOB, DDP, product label unit or the logo, sometimes price included or sometimes with different prices, it depends on the suppliers. Packaging cost per unit by communicating the agent also. Barcode printing, UPC FNSKU, usually the price is included. Mold fee, if your product needs a new mold. It's so important to consider their responsiveness. Just rate them the way the response, slow, moderate, or fast. In supplier sourcing, we are dealing with the different nationalities wherein language barrier might be an issue along the way, so we might also observe their English proficiency. We have to rate their English proficiency, poor, basic, or conversational. As many of us know, communication is important in everything we do. Can they accommodate your MOQ? Yes or no? Part of the things we need to know during chatting with the agents is the sample price. Make sure that this part is clear on both ends. Some suppliers will return 50% of the sample price once the transaction is pushed through, while some suppliers do not. The same goes for the sample price shipping fee. And finalize your sample remarks like this. And let's put the sales manager here or the person we're chatting with. Year established. Main product. Transaction count. Transaction amount. On-time delivery rate. We can see this information here when we chat with the supplier's representative or manager or in the company website. Section 4, estimated initial investment with packaging, plus logo labeling, plus barcode printing, mold fee is added to the estimated total initial investment. For this section, this will show us an auto-computed result for estimated initial investment from the data we've gathered for EXW, FOB, and DDP for 501,000 MOQ. Section 5, estimated total cost per unit, with all expenses. Now this part right here is also an auto-computed result for an estimated total cost per unit with all expenses following our MOQ. We are going to look at least 5 suppliers and plot them here. Do the steps we've done from the first supplier. Once we've plotted 5 suppliers, we will now give our verdict on which of these suppliers deserve to be the primary and secondary suppliers. It's important to always have a backup. That's why it's recommended to have at least 5 suppliers who were able to provide the data we needed. Finally, we will give our recommendation and reasons on why we chose our primary supplier. It's important to practice our recommendation skills for our future clients. In supplier sourcing, let's make it a habit to recompute the profit margin because things changes from time to time. I'm talking about the price. So, in your browser, search for FBA Revenue Calculator. And continue as a guest. Under Search Amazon Catalog, copy and paste your product's ISIN, get it from your product research, and hit the search button. And this page will be shown. Let's focus on Amazon fulfillment window. And this is the current price of our product. Notice that the price has changed. From the time we researched it, it was $29.99 and now it's $31.49. You can double check it by clicking this link. Type in your shipping to Amazon, get it from product research and shipping cost computation. Under other cost, for cost of goods sold, let's put $8.54. Under section number 5, estimated total cost per unit with all expenses for the MOQ of 500. You can also use and compute the rest of the amounts under FOB and DDP for the same process. Note that for DDP, we will not put the shipping to Amazon. It will be shouldered by the supplier. And it will give us this result. So from this result, we can say that currently, is this product still a no or go? Or is this product still profitable or not? And that's all about the supplier sourcing. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Happy sourcing!